Hello and welcome to the English Global Podcast. My name is Susie.
And I'm John. Hello, everyone. We are happy you are here to learn English with us.
Yes, welcome. Today we have an interesting topic. We are going to talk about our free time, what we like to do after work to relax.
That's a great topic. It's important to relax after a long day at work. So, Susie, should I start?
Yes, please. Tell us, John, what do you usually do after work?
Well, when I get home, the first thing I do is cook dinner. I really enjoy cooking. It helps me to forget about work and focus on something creative.
Oh, that's nice. I like cooking too, but sometimes I am too tired. What kind of food do you like to cook?
I like to cook simple things, but I also enjoy a good challenge now and then. Pasta is my go-to for a quick and satisfying meal. I have a few special recipes, like a creamy tomato sauce with basil that I make from scratch. It's surprisingly easy and so much better than the store-bought version. I also like to experiment with different pasta shapes. On weekends, I might try something more complex, like lasagna or a seafood risotto. When I'm in the mood for something lighter, a big salad with grilled chicken is perfect. I add lots of fresh vegetables, nuts, and a homemade vinaigrette. It's healthy and delicious, and it doesn't leave me feeling too full.
Pasta sounds wonderful. So, after you cook and eat dinner, what do you do? Do you have another hobby?
Yes. After dinner, I usually watch TV. I like to sit on my comfortable sofa and watch a good show. It's my favorite way to relax in the evening.
That sounds very relaxing. What kind of TV shows do you watch? Do you like movies?
I'm a big fan of comedies. There's a British show I'm watching right now that's absolutely hilarious. It's about a group of friends who get into all sorts of awkward situations. The humor is very dry and witty. I find that laughing is the best way to de-stress after a long day. I also enjoy stand-up comedy specials. As for movies, I usually save those for the weekend when I have more time. I enjoy a good thriller or a science fiction movie. I like movies that make you think.
I agree. Comedies are great. So, you cook dinner and watch TV? That sounds like a very nice, calm evening.
It is. But what about you, Susie? What do you do in your free time after work?
Well, my evening is a bit different. I love to read. I have many books at home. After work, I like to make a cup of tea and sit in my favorite chair with a good book.
Reading is a great hobby. What kind of books do you read?
I have a very eclectic taste in books. I can be reading a biography of a historical figure one week and a modern fantasy novel the next. I find history fascinating because it's like solving a puzzle. You get to piece together the past from different accounts. Right now, I'm reading a book about ancient Rome. It's incredibly detailed. Travel books are my escape. I love to read about far-off places and imagine myself there. It's a way to travel without leaving my armchair. I also enjoy classic literature. I think it's important to read the great works of the past.
That's wonderful. So you travel the world with your books. Do you do anything else?
Yes, I do. If the weather is nice, I like to go for a walk. There is a beautiful park near my house. Walking helps me to think and get some fresh air.
A walk in the park sounds lovely. Is it a big park?
It's a lovely little park, a real oasis in the city. It has a beautiful rose garden that smells wonderful in the summer. There's also a small pond with ducks. I find that being in nature, even a small patch of it, is very calming. It helps me to clear my head and put things in perspective. Sometimes I listen to a podcast while I walk, but often I just prefer the sounds of the park, the birds chirping, the wind in the trees. It's very meditative. It's a simple pleasure, but it makes a big difference in my day.
That's very different from my evening with the TV, but it sounds just as relaxing. Reading and walking in a park are great hobbies.
They are, but we are talking about weeknights. What about the weekend, John? Do you do the same things on Saturday and Sunday?
My weekends are much more social. I make it a point to connect with friends. We often try new restaurants together. We're all foodies, so we like to explore different cuisines. Last weekend, we went to a new Thai restaurant that was amazing. We also go to the cinema, especially if there's a big blockbuster movie out. Sometimes we just hang out at someone's house, play board games, and have a good chat. On Sundays, I like to have a lazy morning. Maybe go for a bike ride if the weather's nice.
I completely agree. My weekends are also more about connecting with people and doing things I don't have time for during the week. The Saturday market is one of my favorite rituals. I love the atmosphere with all the vendors and the fresh produce. I buy my vegetables for the week and maybe some fresh flowers for my apartment. On Sundays, I visit my parents. We usually have a big lunch together and catch up on each other's lives. It's a nice way to end the week. I also try to do some gardening on Sunday afternoons. I have a small balcony garden where I grow herbs and some flowers.
It's nice that we have different routines for the week and for the weekend. It makes life more interesting.
I agree. Now, before we finish, I think it's a good idea to review some of the important words we used today. This can help our listeners.
Great idea, Susie. Let's start with free time. Free time is the time when you are not working. For example, in the evening or on the weekend.
Exactly. Another word is relax. To relax means to rest and feel calm. John relaxes by watching TV. I relax by reading a book.
That's right. We also said the word hobby. A hobby is an activity you do for fun in your free time. Cooking is my hobby. Reading is Susie's hobby.
We also used the word usually. Usually means it happens most of the time. For example, John usually watches TV after dinner.
And the opposite is sometimes. Sometimes means not very often. I sometimes watch movies during the week.
A few more phrases. We said cook dinner, which is to make the evening meal, and we said go for a walk, which means to walk for pleasure.
I think that's a good list of words. We hope that was helpful for you all.
Yes, we do. Well, that's all the time we have for today. It was fun talking about our free time.
It was. Thank you everyone for listening to the English Global Podcast. We hope you will join us again next time.
Goodbye for now and have a wonderful week.
Goodbye, everyone.